Okay, hello and welcome back to another Let's Play of Minecraft. So what I am doing now is showing you the smeltery in action. We have lava in it, 4 buckets, that's all. And what I'm going to do is just dump in a lot of aluminum. And as you can tell, this only holds 9 blocks. I'm used to something bigger. So eventually we will upgrade this. So if you look, you'll see them disappearing, and boom, you have molten aluminum. So, we'll fill her up again, and what we can do then is pour it out or use it. Now, I'm trying to get 3 parts of this. And what I mean is, like cooking recipe-wise, 3 parts aluminum, 1 part copper. So, what we're going to do is we're going to let this fill up. We'll get our 1 part copper, and let me just close this, and we'll, put that in. And then what we will do is it will turn into, I think it's called aluminum copper, copper aluminum. I can't remember what it's called. So yeah, now we have our 3 parts of that, and we're going to do 1 part copper. And in the smeltery, when you alloy metals together, what you're doing is making different metal that serves different purposes. The metal that we'll be making now is used for making molds of things. And anything you can put in, you can take out, which is what I love. But we'll get to that in a minute. So let's see what happens. Watch, watch, watch. See? Molten aluminum brass. Changes in there, changes in there. Now we have 36, I can't talk today, 36 ingots worth of this stuff, which is fantastic. That gives me a lot to work with, and I'm going to start just by not putting my sword in there, by just pouring it out, and I'm actually going to put an ingot here and show you what you can now do. Alright, so we're pouring enough in here, 9. This will fill 9 ingots. Watch. And when it hardens, you get a block of aluminum brass. And the block of aluminum brass is enough to make 9 aluminum brass ingots. So we have 26 left. Alright, we got that back. Now we have a ingot cast. And what that allows me to do is make ingots or blocks. You can make casts of other things too, like the pickaxe heads and all that stuff. But right now, this is a good place to be. So, let's see. Let's get us some cobblestone. Huh. I don't remember this being here. Apparently I've been in here though. I just got 19. Yeah, I have vein miner, so I just nabbed 19 of this. Let's try to get this. Here, unexpectedly useful. Now, as you probably just saw, we have these things called stone shards, and those can be used to make, I think, cobblestone again? I can't remember offhand. Alright, so we're making some casts here of our items to make a pick. Let's collect this. Now normally I would have this as like one big thing where I have enough for 3 on each side. 3 of these and 3 of these. And I like to keep the original stone cutouts. Now, just as a side note, you can also make blank casts, although I have no reason for them. So I'm going to go back to ingots. And we'll just dump the blank cast in there. Now, you can pour this into there, but you wouldn't get a full one, and it would never finish being made until you made more of this molten aluminum brass. Now another thing you can do is pour all your copper in. Yep. But we're not interested in that. What we are interested in is finding the materials. Here we go. I went too far. I went too far again. Alright, wood, iron. Here we go. Iron shows you the durability. Handle modifiers. So if that handle is made of iron, it's 1.3 times for the durability. A full tool of iron is 325 durability. Mining speed is 2.6, allows you to mine up to redstone, and does 1 damage, base damage, not including the modifier. So, you know, that I think that adds on a few more points, but material is reinforced level 1. I don't know. Let's see here. You can do flint, cactus tools. They're jagged, so they do extra damage, and other stuff. Then there's obsidian, alumite, trying to find copper. See, copper is not as good as iron. So we want to make a tool out of iron. But slime has the highest durability. Makes sense, right? It's, you know, springy, whatnot. So we'll show you some of this work here. I think I only need 3. I could be wrong though, but we'll find out soon enough. Good news is you can make blocks of iron from this too. Also, if you have moss stone, whether it be cobble or stone brick, you can combine them together. 9 of them to make to get the moss out of it. Here we go. See. Alright, so apparently these just need one. Oh wow, less than that. Less than 1. That's awesome. Alright, so we're going to go for nuggets here. Hold on a second. Now I did that so I could show you something. If this breaks and you place it somewhere else instead of right back here, it loses its memory. So if you place it over there and then here like I just did, if I were to place it back here immediately, it would remember what it had in it. These remember what they have in it at all times though. This will not. Only if you place it back. I have sound. Right. Oh, did you come to play with the sand castle? Hey, back off. You, sir, are a traitor. So, I'm going to show you what else you can do here. Now, you can make this wider and taller. I don't even know what the maximum height is. I had one that was just ridiculously tall in testing. I don't know, the one that I was testing with was like 12 high, and on the inside it was 9 by 9, something like that, something insanely ridiculous. It was like there was 81 blocks across the bottom, and it was like 10 or 12 or something high. I was just knocking out stupid amounts of material. So I'm going to show you this. Boop, boop. There you go. Reinforced 1 plus 3 attack damage. Mining level redstone. Mining speed is 12. What it shows for this one? No, it doesn't show for this one. You can add 3 modifiers to it. And we'll eventually get around to that, like redstone, diamond, other stuff that can be used to upgrade it. Also, you use this to modify them. If I were to place this here, and what the heck did I just do? And one of these here, if this is damaged, 1 thing of iron will be used to repair it. When this breaks, it doesn't go poof and magically disappear from your inventory. It just breaks, plain and simple. It's broken. You can fix it. I'd like to find a mob so I could show you the loot bag also. Alright, we got an ender pearl and a couple loot bags. Now loot bags disappear as soon as you use them. So, let's get back to the house and make a landing so that we're safe while we do this. And it's completely random, so we have a safari net, some grapes, a thaumium sword, ooh, not as good as what we have, but it's still nice. And watch what happens when I exit the menu. Boom, gone. Some thaumium, a piece of bread, and some bones. Kind of useless, but boom. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is put the books in the chest here. That way I just have them as a reference piece on site. In fact, I may make some book stands. That way I just have to walk up to them and read them. So anyway, now that you have an idea as to how this works, I'm going to be continuing to work on this over time and make better and better tools, upgrade them and whatnot, and try to make the best tools possible. We have a few new dimensions to eventually explore. We still have the end at our disposal, and I have some mods that I have really neglected that I would like to get up and underway because it would make sorting so much easier. And let me see what I have. Hide this. Alright, applied energistics 2. We need to work on this because this is my main sorting thing in my free play worlds. I'm surprised I haven't even tried touching on it here, but I have so much to do. Autumn is the mod that lets you go to Egypt. We'll eventually get around to it. Actually, I'm going to leave that open. Ars Magica, we've been toying with more than anything. I'm going to hide that for now. Well, yeah, I'm going to hide it for now. Big reactors, that's my main power source, man. I don't really need to see it, though. Blood magic, yeah, Botania. Really haven't figured it out that much, so I'm going to hide it for now. Some Buildcraft, that's our main. Colorful portals, I love it. It's awesome. Compact machines, coolers, don't need to see that anymore. This will be fun to work with once I decide to get up the time to do it. Cosmetic armor, no idea. No idea. Can't even remember how it works. Creepypasta craft. We'll make a laptop soon. Deco craft I can hide, since my house is all jacked up already. Ender IO, enhanced portals will be cool. We'll get to that eventually. I mean, I'm kind of back and forth between colorful and enhanced portals. Don't need to see that. What is that? Oh, yeah. Duh. Don't need to see that. Five Nights at Freddy's. Don't need to see that. Don't really need to see that. And what do we have? Growthcraft. I'm not really doing much with these things. I should be. I should have like a fish trap constantly running or something. I don't know yet. Growthcraft. We need to do some hops and grapes. Yeah. Industrial craft. I'm going to hide it for now. Java. It's my main thingy. I'm just going to put it away for now. Loot bags. You can't even make them, so what's the point? Ooh. Doors. You've seen what I can do with that. Don't need that out. MFR. Mistcraft. I haven't really even gotten into that, have I? We'll come back to it another time. Power converters. Project E. I'm going to learn that before I mess with it with you guys. Project Red. I'm going to hide these things for now because I really don't have much use for them at the moment. Maybe eventually, but I like actually walking up to things. This will be nice to do. I'm going to hide that for now. Wow, so many things that I have not bothered to. That might be useful, but I know how to make an R sniffer. Thumbcraft, Thaumic Exploration. That I can use the book to figure out. Twilight Forest, I know how to get into it. I'm just not sure about it itself. Thermal Expansion, Thermal Foundation, Tinker's Construct. Yeah, you can make barricades. I'll leave that open. Tinker's Metal. This is what I wanted to show you. Don't know what the dynamo is. The signal bus can be used with these signal terminals to make wireless redstone things. There's a drawbridge. Yeah, you can make a working drawbridge. Anyway, what did I do that for? Igniter. Sound just what it sounds like. Torched. Trapcraft. I should do something with this. I think that would be neat. Fans or something to keep mobs away. Witchery. Alright, I brought it down to 61 pages. Well, that'll be nice. Sheesh. And baubles. I have so many things. Oh yeah, I did find this. More per issue. I should make different ones. What is this? Backpack. Another thingy and more thingies. Yeah, I need to figure these thingies out, but we'll get around to some of these mods eventually. That being said, I'm going to cut it here for now, and we'll come back later.